event is in order to raise funds for the Eden Trust in Wexham Park Hospital, which is having a fundraising charity event this month for a £2 million new chemotherapy ward. Bucks Punjabi Society has been going for 6 years. We have raised funds for numerous charities. These include the Air Ambulance Trust, Leonard Cheshire Homes, Air Ambulance, Crime Stoppers, general good causes within the community. We've also done local cancer in India as well. We hope to keep on doing these good things for the local community and worldwide charities. We've raised in past years tens of thousands of pounds.
Over the years, we have raised thousands of pounds for much needed charities within the Bucks area, some of them being the Air Ambulance, Crime Stoppers, Roco Cancer, and many other smaller ones. About £45,000 has been raised for charities within the area. Apart from our charitable activities, we have also been very involved in cultural activities to enhance our Punjabi culture, our rich Punjabi culture and heritage. So Bucks Punjabi Society basically has been going on for 6 years now. It's become a very strong organisation within the UK.
Well, it's a great pleasure to be here this evening. As the patron of the Bucks Punjabi Society, I've tried to support its events ever since it was set up about 7 or 8 years ago. And this is yet another fundraising event to raise money for charity, the Eden Trust of Heatherwood and Wexham Park Hospital. It's going to be a wonderful evening. I hope a lot of money is going to be raised. And as before, I know that this is an organisation that's doing really fantastic work in the local community to raise money for charity. It's done it in the past, and I hope tonight will be no exception.
Well, I'm delighted to be present here today. The Bucks Punjabi Society is an excellent organisation comprising of young and dynamic individuals. Your current president, Mr. Jaz Puraval, is a dear friend of mine, as is Mr. Josh Arora, young entrepreneurs, Mr. Paul Riath, whose brainchild this organization was. And now he's left a legacy in the hands of what I believe to be a very dynamic and entrepreneurial group who will take this organization to greater heights.
I'm coming to the event for about 4 or 5 years. The event today is obviously to raise money for a cancer unit at Wexham Park Hospital. And I've got a personal story because my other half just went through cancer recently, so it encouraged me to come and support the event with my business partners.
They're fantastic. I think it should be more charities like this, certainly for the cancer research and that. So, and Bucks Punjabi Society, I think, is quite unique in itself, catering for all sorts of people. I mean, certainly from our background where we sponsor a lot of charities, but this one's quite unique, where it gets all the business people together, heading in the right direction.
We, as a committee, executive committee, what we do is try and raise awareness in the our local authority and UK as a whole. We try and raise as much funds as we can for charity. I think for the last 5 years plus 6, we've had a very good successful rate, and I think this year has to be even better rate.
Well, since it's cancer related, and I've had my dad who passed away with cancer, so that's a charity which is very close to my heart. I supported Macmillan's nurses and whatever, and hence I've attended this function as well.
As a new president, I welcome you this evening. This is our 6th annual function of the Bucks Punjabi Society International. Over the years, the Bucks Punjabi Society, or BPSI as we like to call it, has raised tens of thousands of pounds for many charities, both in the UK and overseas. It is the hard work and dedication of the Executive Committee that has enabled us to raise these staggering amounts. I would also like to thank each and every one of you for taking time out of your busy lives to support us. Without you, each one of you, this evening would not be a success. I see some old faces and I see some new faces. As a society, it is very rewarding for us to have loyal supporters. This evening, once again, I can see I have many guests that have been here year after year after year, and also some who have come for the first time. We hope that these first-time people hope to support us in the years to come, and we would very much appreciate that. As already mentioned, this year's charity is the Eden Trust at Wexham Park Hospital. I hope you will dig deep in your pockets and give generously.
My vision and dream of forming this organization goes back to July 2006, when I first visited the offices of Dominic Grieve to share my ideas with him, and of course with his encouraging advice, I took the bold step of launching the Bucks Punjabi Society. I'm involved in various organizations, and every day I receive offers from many others. I'm concentrating my efforts on the Punjabi Circle International, of which again Dominic Grieve is our patron. This was formed in 2009, and it's an organization which is operating from Little India, which is Southall, and it's going places. I'm not going to talk very much about that because tonight this is Bucks Punjabi Society. Although Bucks Punjabi Society is now a chapter of the global organization. I will, in the next few days, be approaching Dominic Grieve again to try and create a post of Punjabi cultural minister within the government. So Dominic, if that's possible, you have the right candidate for that position. And of course, if the Queen's honored me, then I'm sure there must be a place somewhere for me. Please continue to do this and support jazz for the coming years. I'd like to thank, we've got a television channel here, Sahara 1. Could we have a big hand for Sahara 1, please? Sahara 1's interviewed a lot of the guests here this evening, so we will support you and you will have to support us in the future.
Of just how long ago it is that, Paul, you came in to see me for the first time, and we discussed about setting up the Bucks Punjabi Society. And you have done the most spectacular things. Just look at that page and how much money has been raised. I remember the first event for the Leonard Cheshire Homes. £500, not a huge sum of money, but really appreciated by the Cheshire Home when it got it. And since then, you have been going from strength to strength. And I have to say to you, and I was discussing this with Caroline, who's here this evening, I don't actually know how you do it, because your capacity for partying and raising money is unrivaled. And so I do think that there probably is a niche for selling yourselves as Punjabi ministers in government, if only to show the Chancellor of the Exchequer how he should go about his business. And I hope above all that everybody has a good time and that we look back on this evening and think this is another spectacular success for the Bucks Punjabi Society. Thank you all very much.